In this video, we're going to review how you add addresses to property owner accounts. From anywhere on the system, just hover over the Users button in the menu and select Property Owners. Once you're on the Property Owners list page, you'll see a list of all the property owner accounts that have been established. And let's select the one we just added, John Smith at St. Louis University. Click on the View button. And here you'll see it's the company is established, St. Louis University. That is pulled from when we set up the account. The schedule is 33%, so that's the 130-year program. The fees are standard, and that's how they were established. You can also set up owner description and internal notes. The owners will not see these, so whatever you want to enter here, you can. And just click on the Save Owner Information once you've gotten that set up. Now we're ready to assign the address, and it's pretty straightforward. It's the exact same process that we use for everything else, housing conservation inspections, etc. So I know this address does not belong to St. Louis University, but let's look it up against Geo St. Louis. We have our options here. We'll select North 4th Street, search, and then we'll click on the handle link. Now we're importing all the backside data, the geographical, geospatial information, ward, precinct, all that good information that'll help us assign inspectors. We can also assign a building name if we know it, or the owner can do it once the account is established. It doesn't matter. These are not required fields. Building name and then year built. That did not get imported from Geo, so it can be blank, or you can enter it if you know it. Once we have all this information, simply click on the Assign Address building, or the Assign Address button. And the address will be shown here below in the grid. We can unlink it if we've done this by mistake, or we can click on the Manage Units button, which once we import the address, all of the units on that parcel are then listed on this page. So there's a couple things here. So we've got a review of information, we've got our address, what's come out of the AKA address, a building name, which we've assigned as Mansion House, year built, which we missed out of Assessor's database, the number of units in the Assessor's database, they had none, and the number of assigned units so far. So we've got 9 against 0, that's okay. We can add a unit name here if we want to. Maybe we want to call it Unit 3 or Tim 8. We can do both. We can add as many as you want. And once you get to 10, past 10, we'll scroll to another page. But you can also remove these units as well. The yes and no column are really for the unit numbering convention and to clean those up. So for instance, we have units named Tim 1 and Tim 2, or Unit 1 and Unit 2. You can see the system can't differentiate between Unit A or A. So if you have 2, you can unassign 1 or 2, or as many as you need. And these will no longer be available for the property owners to select inspections on when they go to their Request Inspections page. They can also manage this as well, and we might need to change that. The drop-downs on the right will show you a list of recently issued certificates of inspection and the date they were issued. So these units will be due for inspection 3 years from this date, so September 26, 2019 is when these 3 units of this address will next be due. So once you've selected these certificates of inspection, and if there are any that you want to keep assigned or unassigned, simply click on the Save Units detail. Now when John Smith at St. Louis University logs in, he'll have 300 through 38 North 4th Street available to select from, and all of these units, minus the ones that were unselected, to choose for inspections. And that's how easy it is to set up these addresses on the property owner accounts. Thank you very much.